Okay. Can you start by telling us your name and where you're from?
My name is Alan. I'm from London, originally from Germany.
Okay. What was your reason for contacting us?
Well, as it happens, I was contacted by you because I put an ad out on Gumtree, but I was keen to work with you because I mean, for a start, I didn't know anything about Facebook advertising, and I was keen to take advantage of that platform. And I didn't really have the time to invest to learn how to do it myself.
Mm-hmm. What were your main concerns that initially prevented you from running this Facebook marketing campaign, and what put your concerns to rest?
I mean, I suppose my main concern is whether it would yield any results and whether the amount of money invested in the ads would, as I say, would yield anything. It would yield any clients, any leads.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I wasn't sure how much of investment would needed to be made to run the ad, because again, I knew nothing about it. So that was kind of my main sticking point. I obviously didn't want to pump in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds with, you know, potentially not having any sort of result. And in terms of putting my mind at ease, well, I had a very nice long conversation with Peter, who sort of broke down exactly how it works. He was very upfront and honest about where the funds go, and you know what the likelihood is of receiving hits and leads. He seemed to know what he was talking about. He clearly had a lot of experience in that field, so I thought I would give it a go.
Okay. And what was your experience like working with Peter and I?
It was very good. It was lovely. It was very simple. The process was made very easy for me because I had very little to do, apart from, you know, bark instructions or requests from, you know, the other side of the planet, which was very, you know, minimal in terms of the effort that I had to put in. So I was very grateful for that.
Okay, thank you. In a sentence or two, what would you say to another independent tutor about Appian Way marketing, Facebook campaign, and what it's done for you?
Yeah, a sentence or two. I would say I would definitely recommend yourselves an Appian Way. I would urge people to at least listen to what you have to say. Obviously, it's down to everyone to make their own mind up as to whether they will want to invest. But I would strongly recommend it.
Thank you. Next question. If someone called you and said, why should I ask Appian Way Marketing to run a Facebook marketing campaign, what would you tell them, or what would you suggest them?
Like I said before, I mean, all the work is taken away from me, and I was able to focus on my teaching. So I had very little to do. You know, response rates were very fast, so there was very little for me to actually do. You know, I put in, I was able to have some input, and that was, that was taken into consideration. But in terms of, the actual time put in, it was minimal. So, for me, it was a win-win.
Is there anything you'd like to add about working with us?
I think
what was your experience? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for me, it was very enjoyable. It was very easy, very honest, very open. So for me, it was a very, very good experience. I wasn't, whenever I made a recommendation, it was taken into account, and there's no real reason why, for me not to have done it. I mean, I'm struggling to think of any negative or any reason not to try and not to try again.
Thank you. Is there anything we could improve about the Appian Way marketing campaign?
Well, I mean, as I mentioned before, perhaps in terms of streamlining communication between your team and me, so that there is to minimize repetition. But like I said, I'm really scraping the barrel there.
Okay. Many thanks for your input. Do we have your permission to use your comments as a testimonial for Appian Way marketing in our future marketing efforts?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Alan.
Make sure, just have a look. Let me know if it didn't work, and give me a shout if you need to do it again.
No, it's